have
It's
more
tiring.
I have more testicles in me right now than my husband.
That's so messed up.
I got more balls than you.
Welcome back, Lattes. I'm driving this boat again.
Driving the boat.
Or ship or bus or whatever we're on.
I hate boats when I'm pregnant.
Well, today we have a series of pregnancy topics. I'm just going to ask Jess a bunch of questions about her pregnancy. We're doing like a little Q&A
Down
today
for it.
because I seriously have like every question under the sun every time I see her, and I'm like, so how's this? I'm like, we should just make this a video.
Well,
because
so you
there's
guys-
so many things.
And Holly and I, so we film with each other somewhat often, but we don't really see each other outside of that much.
Yeah,
Just because life is busy. I know.
because we're moms and we're wives.
Moms and wives and working and life.
And it's life. But that's
Life.
the kind of friend you need, is the one that you can disappear from for a little while, and then you could just check in and be like, yo man, you dead? You good?
I texted Holly before she came over just to be like, hey, just letting you know I'm alive and well, excited to see you tonight.
Heck yes! That's a win! I wrote down some things that, in case I got stuck, I wouldn't.
You would remember
I
what
would
you wanted to
remember.
ask me?
Yeah, because
Mom brain is real.
yeah, I still have mom brain.
I've heard it never goes away.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
The light at the end of the tunnel is dim.
Yeah.
Dang it! Okay,
It's just our
so
30s.
let's see. What do I want to ask you first? What are you most excited for now that you know you're having a boy?
Okay, so I'd say so many boy moms have told me, like, boy love is just different. Like, they will, like, come 3 months, they will look at you like no other person has looked at you before. And I'm just excited to experience, like,
Because you
that
have girl
boy
love from
I
your
have girl love.
daughters.
But people say that boy love is different, like, for a mom. And so I'm excited to experience that
I
boy
imagine
love.
it's just like what a dad experiences with his daughters. Like,
Yeah,
it's just different.
it's probably just different.
That's cute.
But before we get too far along,
Oh, yeah.
we'll really
Show
show
the
you
goods.
how pregnant I am. My shorts down a little.
Jess asked me just before we turned the cameras on, what did you feel like at the end of your pregnancy?
Yeah, I feel
So this is a question for me, I guess.
I feel so different this pregnancy, and maybe it's because it's a boy, maybe it's just coincidence, maybe my third is just different.
Yeah.
But I feel so much more pregnant right now than I ever did, and I am weeks behind when I had my girls.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 weeks behind.
I'm trying to think. I feel like in the last 4 days, I was like, man, I feel pregnant. Like I
thought I felt pregnant with my girls.
Yeah.
That was nothing compared to what
Really?
I'm feeling now. Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think I was like, I don't want to say extreme nesting, but it was like kind of extreme nesting. Like I was feeling like I was checking off all the last minute things.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because you approach like getting it induced and stuff differently. Like I was going till the end and like
Until whenever it happened.
yeah, but the thing that got me in labor was the membrane sweep that she did. And I didn't think it was going to put me in labor. I thought it was just going to like encourage labor, which isn't that the same thing? But
Kind of.
But I didn't want it to like full on put me in labor if I wasn't ready for it. And obviously my body was somewhat ready, but probably happened a little sooner than if I had just waited completely.
Right.
Like she probably would have been born days later.
Right.
But I think even still, it was like I was to the end, so I was feeling like extreme.
And how many weeks and days were you when you had?
I was like 45 days, I think.
Okay, so you were you were up there.
I was almost to 41 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So she was ready, but
Yeah.
I just remember, I think it was like extreme nesting, and I felt her drop. And I actually looked back at pictures the day before I gave birth. The night before I went into labor, I took a picture of myself in the mirror, and it was like the last picture I took when I was pregnant, not in the hospital.
Right.
And my belly was so low. Like it was like, like
Yeah.
a bowling ball just dropped down.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of a telltale sign. I didn't realize it at the time, but now I look back
Now
and
you
I'm
look
like,
back and I'm like, oh, I
wow,
should've
she was
known.
low.
Were you dilated at all at that point?
I was like 1, but I was like 90% of face.
Okay.
So it was thinning,
Yeah.
but wasn't very dilated. And I was only a 2 when I went in, so it was like, Yeah. But this isn't about me. This is about you.
I'm just curious because I feel so different.
Because you feel like you're
yeah,
ready to
because
pop.
I feel like well, not quite, but I definitely have a lot of pressure down there.
You're 36 weeks now?
Tomorrow. 36. Yeah,
36
we'll just
tomorrow.
say 36 weeks.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much more pressure down there. So much more.
Well, you said he dropped, so.
Yeah, he did drop. And
Honestly,
I also think he's going to be bigger.
I think he's going to be here in like a week and a half. If you're 36 weeks tomorrow, I think between 37 and 38 weeks.
A week and a half would be ideal. My doctor's going to be out of town next week, so I'm holding him in until then if it's the last thing I do.
Has this pregnancy gone by fast or slow?
It feels like it's whizzed by.
Really?
Like, whoo!
I feel like it's been the slowest one.
You think?
Yeah.
Looking at it from an outside. I don't know.
Probably because I didn't see you a lot during Paige because it was COVID.
Yeah.
So that seemed to go by fast because I just didn't see you very often.
Right.
And I don't really remember what Micah's probably felt like it went by fast, but this one has felt slow. I feel like you've been pregnant forever.
I feel like it's gone by so fast. But like at the same time, we have had a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like the whole time I've been pregnant, we moved.
Yeah. Moved a whole house.
Like a week after I found out I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And so ever since then, we've just like had house stuff going on, and I've been busy either doing things around here or sleeping. There's no in between.
That's where
it's either I'm busy,
every
or sleeping.
time I message Jess, she's like, "I've been sleeping."
Yeah, and there's no
so
in between, and that's been this whole pregnancy. It's either I feel absolutely wonderful and I can do all the things, or I am so exhausted I fall asleep in awkward positions on the couch.
So weird. And you
There's
had
no
like
in between.
Better energy maintained during your other pregnancies? Like you had like energy or
Yeah, I had more
like not such highs and lows?
Yeah, my other well. Okay, so this pregnancy, mood-wise, emotional-wise, so steady.
Really?
So steady. Like, ask my husband, I have not had
An
more than
outburst?
one emotional
That's good.
day.
That's good.
And my
Maybe
other
your body's
ones,
getting used to pregnancy. Your hormones are like
maybe I think
under
I've just
control.
figured out my food issues better so that like I'm not so all over the place.
That's nice. How nice would that be to be a stable person?
Being stable, especially during
pregnant.
pregnancy, game changer.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why my energy levels are taking a hit. I don't know. But the other
You just need
pregnancies,
sleep.
the other pregnancies, much more emotional. They were also girls. I don't know if that
Maybe
has
it's
anything to
just
do with
more work growing a penis on a human
Maybe.
than a vagina. I don't know.
I have
It's
more.
tiring.
I have more testicles in me right now than my husband.
That's so messed up.
I got more balls than you.
Okay, so what have you done differently this pregnancy, if anything, from Micah and Paige?
I'd say the biggest difference is keeping up my gym routine. Like, because with Micah, totally didn't for the first trimester because I was just, well, not scared, but just like it was new and I didn't know really what my body could handle.
Yeah.
But also, I was just like tired and nauseous feeling. But eventually, throughout my first two pregnancies, I learned like I just feel better, like as far as nausea goes, as far as everything goes, if I keep moving.
Yeah.
And so I've kept moving this whole time, and that's probably been the biggest difference. And I still kind of did that with Paige, but even more so with this pregnancy.
So kind of food, but mostly movement. You've done more.
Movement more. I also lost a lot of muscle when I was pregnant with Micah and Paige, and I worked so hard to get it. I was like, I'm not losing that this time. So I guess I have eaten a little bit different. Like kept up my protein more.
Yeah.
Just tried to not lose my hard work.
That's good. I've almost forgotten what it's like to be pregnant.
Really?
It's almost been that much time where I'm like, oh,
What's it like?
I forgot.
Uh-huh.
And then I kind of remember that it sucks at the end. Really sucks.
The end. Yeah, you forget how much the end is just like...
It's purgatory. Feels like you're trapped in prison. You're serving a sentence. You cannot leave. There is no exit door. You are stuck. You are
Stuck
in
there until...
You are in prison serving a sentence until your time is done. There's no early release unless you're...
Unless you get induced.
Yeah, unless you get induced.
I think, though, like, towards the end of pregnancy, your body really just stops feeling like your own body.
Yeah.
And
You're
it's
just a
like
vessel.
in a way. Although my belly is so big at this point, I almost feel like it's not even a part of me. And, like, my body is here, but I just have this thing on it. It's just weird.
I know what
But
you
it's a
mean.
miracle. It
But
really
it's a
is.
lovely miracle. Don't get us wrong. What's your worst symptom that you've had?
Maybe you'd call this a symptom.
Like a pain or an irritation or like a mental thing? Like, what's been the thing that this pregnancy is like?
I mean, I guess if we're talking like actual symptoms, it's the exhaustion that hits me so randomly. And that's just like, I can't do anything. When that hits, it's just like, say goodbye to the day.
You gotta go to sleep for 12 hours.
Go take a coma. So that, I guess, would be the most annoying symptom I've had.
Is your comas?
My comas. But there's been other side effects. I maybe call them side effects that have been like, don't want to do that again.
Like,
so I got sick back in like October or something. Stomach bug was going around a little bit. Mm-hmm. And so every time I would puke, I'd pee my pants just because the baby was like putting pressure on me already. And so eventually I'd just go in the shower and I'd puke in there. I had to stop.
Man, how miserable. You're like puking. Puking is already a horrible bodily function all its own, and then you pee yourself every time.
Every single time. I went through like 5 pairs of pants in one day. Not even one day, like 5 hours.
Pull up on.
I eventually started to, and then I was just like, well, I can't stop it. Just go in the shower. So that was an annoying symptom.
I would say that's pretty annoying.
But one other thing, and I was telling you about this earlier. Last night, so baby's getting bigger. He is a mover. And last night I was in tears. Absolutely crying because it hurt so bad.
Cringe.
I already have like a small hernia on my belly button and diastasis recti is like pulling my abs apart. And he dropped recently, and so now his feet are in line with my belly button. And he was just pushing so hard, and I can feel the little tears and the stabby pains.
Your muscles just like ripping apart.
I could feel it, and it was
like more than your other pregnancies.
Absolutely,
way more.
So
because each one it's gotten a little worse.
It's gotten a little bigger, and I think, I don't know if it's because I've kept my core strength better this pregnancy. That was something I really have done differently. This pregnancy is focused on core. But with my other 2 pregnancies, I had a lot of round ligament pain, especially like on the sides. And I haven't really had that at all this pregnancy. And so that's been very different. But last night, when he was pushing, I could just feel like
that's horrible.
Almost like fibers.
So after you give birth to him, if this is your last pregnancy, I know you won't know that for a while, I'm sure.
I'm not sure yet.
But if it is your last pregnancy, do you think you'd get some kind of like surgery to help repair your abdomen? Like, do you think it's to the point where you have to like surgically repair it to get rid of your hernia and like? As
far as the hernia goes, maybe I'd have to like get a consult with a doctor or something, because I don't know. It's not bad enough. I don't know, maybe it is. It is sensitive after with my pregnancies. My belly's always
so
been
sensitive,
very sensitive
that I'm like surprised that, like, when I was painting your belly and just touching it, you were
the
like
slightest touch.
So that's pretty bad.
So maybe I will need the hernia repaired. If they repair that, I don't know if it's standard for them to just go ahead and repair any diastasis recti, but if they're in there anyways, maybe. But that alone, I don't know that I would, because I feel like I've never fully tried to repair it myself, like with exercise. It never really has been that bad that I'm like, I need to fix this. Like, I don't know. So I will definitely be looking into the hernia thing for sure.
What's your favorite moment of this pregnancy so far?
My favorite moment?
Yeah, like the best memory you've had of being pregnant with baby boy Spomer.
Oh, there's a couple.
Kind of a hard one, huh?
Yeah, it is, because it's been different this time, because I have 2 kids now that fully understand what's going on, so telling them was really fun, and seeing their like reactions to it and how they've like treated me and baby and just so like that's been really fun. Also, like, actually finding out when we did find out it's a boy, that was a special moment between Austin and I. I'd say those 2 probably stick out more than anything. Just like the moments with the girls and that moment with Austin. Also, Austin's gotten to use the ultrasound wand a couple times. He's been able to do
Like-
the ultrasound on me.
Oh, at the doctor's office?
Yeah, so that's
Why?
him.
Because you're in there so
Just
much?
because he asked.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, hey, can I do it? Doctor's like, sure.
Like the one that goes inside or the one on top?
No, the one on top, no.
Names you love but you won't use.
So we did a video on this on our vlog. Some of the names.
But I didn't watch it
That's fine.
yet.
Some of the names that was there any names that we both love? I think the only name that we both loved and wouldn't be using was Logan.
Logan? You like the name Logan?
I do like the name Logan a lot.
But she loves it?
We both like the name Logan a lot.
He looks surprised, like you
But-
just gave out
but
the
I
baby
just-
name.
I don't think that was one that we listed.
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my top 3.
Well, I don't think we're gonna name our kid Logan.
Surprise, surprise.
So what are some favorites of yours?
Favorites of mine that we won't be using?
She likes Rhett.
Rhett. I think the name Rhett is cute.
I can't even imagine what you would pick as a boy name.
I can't either. We haven't chosen anything yet because it's so hard.
Uh-oh, he's gonna be nameless for a week or
Just
2 or
name him
3.
Happy.
Happy.
That's our Hail Mary if we can't think of anything else.
That's not bad. That's pretty cute, actually.
It's kind of cute,
Happy
but also
Spomer.
I can't.
Oh gosh,
I
no!
can't.
You guys do the Happy Day crap. Like you can't name him Happy
can't.
Spomer.
I don't know.
Oh my
We
gosh.
just might.
No,
Oh
we can't.
my
We can't
gosh.
do that. I
All
won't
I,
do that.
all I can think
I
of
will
is
not.
this really cute elderly man named Happy. And that
You
would
won't
be
even
so
know him. You'll be
cute.
dead.
But it's such a cute name for an old man.
That would be really cute. Like,
Super
what's your
cute.
name? My name's Happy. Happy Spomer.
But then all we
Happy.
could think of was the taunting, like, cheer up, Happy.
What's wrong, Happy? Not so happy.
Kids
sir?
are evil.
Like,
They'll come up with any kind of
Yeah.
sort of name they can think of.
We're not naming our kid Happy.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I'm
my
not closing
my
the case
sister
on
has
it.
already nicknamed my child Crazy Anna.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Crazy Anna, not Gracie Anna. Crazy Anna.
Austin loves the name Ezra. I just can't.
Ooh, Ezra.
I can't get on board with Ezra.
Yeah.
Ooh, see? She
What?
likes it.
No, I don't like
Yeah, you
Ezra.
do.
I don't.
Yeah, you
What
do.
sounds like an elf name to me, like Ezra.
Ezra?
Yeah.
What were some of the names that I liked though? I can't even remember.
You hate all names, apparently.
Yeah, I can't think. I'm having
with
a-
you.
I thought
Boy
I,
names are
She
hard.
really liked Rhett. She
I did like
also
Rhett.
really liked Jack.
I do like the name Jack. Those were. I think those
What's
were
my
my
brother's name? Oh my
names
gosh.
are hard. I thought girl names were hard, but boy names are
Yeah.
proving even harder.
I'm with you there. When we
Yeah.
were making lists of names before we knew she was a girl, like I could not come up with a boy name to save my life.
so hard.
It's hard. I guess his name's Happy for a while.
Happy until otherwise.
I mean, that's not bad. I think it's kind of cute.
But see, the thing is a middle name will make a first name.
These
As
are our
long as you have
children,
a
Micah,
middle name.
Paige, and Happy.
It can't be. It can't be.
What's the nickname? Micah's Micah Moo, Paige is Paigey, at least for me.
Uh-huh.
Happy,
Happy Pappy. When he's a grandpa.
Happy Pappy. Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, but stop.
Happy
You're not
Hoopla.
helping the kids.
Yeah,
We're not doing
I
happy.
want a Happy Spomer. It would be so perfect.
No, we can't.
Think
Not
about
doing
Happy
happy.
Middle name Jack. Happy Jack's.
Do better.
I'm not naming my kid happy.
Oh dear. Okay, next question.
You just name your kid happy.
No!
Why not?
Doesn't flow. Wouldn't work. It's not our thing. We're not happy. I'm just kidding. We're really happy.
Get over here, depression.
Come here, anxiety.
Ow.
Imagine if somebody named their children
Anxiety, depression, and sadness.
I don't know why that's so funny. Dude, I am crying right now.
I'm starting to leak too.
It's happening. I'm going everywhere. I might need a tissue. Okay. Anyways. Okay, anything you're tired of hearing now that you've been pregnant for so many months of your life? You're
Not
a
really.
hermit. You don't go see nobody.
I mean, the only place I go is like the gym and the grocery store, and
But even like casual things that people say to you as a pregnant woman, like out in public, is there anything that people have
I don't
said?
feel like people say things to me like.
Really?
I mean, I guess
Nothing?
the most common reaction I get from people is like when they ask me when I'm due, and I tell them, and it's like months away, and they're like, "Whoa!" But it doesn't like get old. It's just kind of funny, and so
Well, that's good.
yeah,
You're unbothered.
Yeah, I'm unbothered. I'm a pretty unbothered pregnant lady. Because
Generally.
I'm very aware of how big my belly looks and gets and how early it gets that way.
I
And,
mean,
but it's fine. Like,
yeah, you're pregnant.
yeah.
But you're just a generally unbothered person regardless, so, you know? Like,
Yeah, I guess.
you're kind of unbothered.
Depending.
Compared to me.
Yeah.
Compared to most people I know.
Okay. I
You're
I could
generally
agree with that.
unbothered.
I'm pretty unbothered. Yeah, I feel like years of YouTube have made me unbothered by what people say.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I think that's all the questions I have for the most part. Cheers to happy. You think I would learn? How many years have we been dinking?
Why do you think we have wipes down here now?
For real? These are for me?
Why did we put these down here again? Were they for Holly?
Yes, they were.
No, they're
weren't.
just for all the
Stop.
messes that we make.
Stop.
Just easy and convenient.
Don't make me question my life.
Whew. Man, that was funny.
Yeah.
Those are some good questions. They led us into some
I could go on for days about
good
questions
funny
for you.
things.
But we'll stop there for now.
Whoa.
Jess is getting
Whoa.
ready for her coma.
I need a coma soon.
Cheers to little happy baby Spomer. We'll see you soon, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Dink.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just name you
Miserable. Misery.
Happy baby Spomer.
If he comes out with a full smile instead of teeth, then we can name him Happy. No other way.